Hello, and welcome back to the Binding of... No, this isn't the Binding of Isaac. Oh, I did a whoopsie there. Welcome back to the Legend of Bumbo, of course. Sorry, Bumbo, for getting your name wrong. I'm sure it won't happen again, ever. Anyway, let's start a new game, and... as it turns out, the last recording I did with Bumbo the Stout I can't open it. And in fact, I won with Bumbo the Stout, so that means I already unlocked the next Bumbo. But since that recording is gone, effectively, we'll not be playing the next character. Instead, we'll be playing Bumbo the Stout to not spoil you guys, and also to give you an idea of what Bumbo the Stout is all about. Now, I hope I don't embarrass myself in this little playthrough, as I've already played. Whoops. That was my headphone stand I made myself out of a wire coat hanger. And I also just threw it over myself. So I see a great opportunity for a big poop play next turn. So we do not want to miss out on that. Nobody's attacking, that's perfect. So we'll be playing a 7 poop tile. I think that's the highest you can get. Yeah, because... okay, let's see. If you were to put one more here, it's 4. Put one more at these, it's also 4. So the best you can get is 3 and 3, which are not poops in themselves. Yeah, remember, it's only a match if you get 4 of the same tile. Since those are 3, you cannot match them. But you can set them up like this to make a 7 tile play. That's the best you can get. So... okay. We just, I guess we had diarrhea and just, you know, filled the whole room with poop. It's probably something you would say if you just had Taco Bell, or if you just had, you know, really spicy food but weren't used to it. I'm gonna try for one more play like this. So I'm gonna do, it's called a pro gamer move. I'm gonna put this here. And in fact, we can get a free move here, effectively. Let's do that. So we just made this. We will... how do we do this? So we have a 3 tile setup, but not really. We need to do something about it. I'm looking at the bones here, of course. Yeah, whatever, I don't... Or can we? Can we make it work? We can, kinda. Like, look at this. If we do... see, you can't quite do that. Because then you would make a bone, actually. Nobody's attacking. We got enough time, so let's do a big setup. Move this out of the way so we don't accidentally make a bone. Move this into the way to set up for a 7 bone play next. Which is this turn. So look at that. Just got 7 bones. You know, I'm gonna guess that what we're gonna do is throw a whole lot of bones so that we fill the room with bones, like we did with poop, but let's see. No, okay, it's a skull, that's kind of scary. And he did 1 damage to each enemy, I guess. Maybe it would have been more if the enemies had more than 1 health. Okay, so we can get a heal or get a reroll of a row of tiles. Kind of thinking about the reroll, you know? 2 teeth. Yeah, The thing about Bumbo the Stout, let's go over it real quick, because we didn't yet. The thing about him is, he has the same moves as everybody else. He has the whack away, I don't know what it's called. He has this, destroy 3 tiles in touching. That means you destroy this area in a cross formation. So this tile and all tiles touching. This, and this. The special thing about Bumbo's Stout, or Thick Bumbo as I like to call him, is he generates more mana. I don't know how much more, but he cannot keep it. That means he cannot store it over moves, over turns. Now let's think about that later when we can demonstrate. For now, let's think about what we can do this turn. I'm not sure what we can actually do this turn. As it turns out. That was bad. Do I risk it and try to set up for a big tooth play? Or do we see something better here? Because I don't see anything better. So we might as well set up a big tooth play. Okay, so let's move this down first. Then move this. So now we have one part of the 7 tiles, you know? This 3. Let's put this in a position where we can make a 4-tooth, just in case it gets tricky. So both are attacking. We will now make a tooth. Can we make anything better is the question. No. Let's just make a tooth. Let's throw it at this guy. It's only 1 damage. It's fine. Could make a booger. And I don't see anything better than that. So let's try to re-roll a roll to see if we get something better. And in fact we do get more teeth. So let's do that. We just ran out of moves. But maybe we can, you know, out of pure luck, get a good play. For instance here, if we can make this tile into a P tile, that would be optimal. No, that's a bone. That's a P tile, perfect. That's what I like to see. Can we make anything out of it though? Excuse me for a moment. Alright, I just had to clear my throat. It feels much better already. Oh yes, in fact we can make a big poop here. Right here. Also, pull the teeth in for a nice tooth play next turn, I think. I guess, let's just like that. Throw the poop here. Because we can attack you, kill you. So this does 2 damage, and you can play it twice. So we got 6 poop mana, but we only matched 4 poop. So with any other character, we would be getting 4 poop mana. But we got 6 right now. And I'm gonna attack this poop. I know that the poison cloud is gonna attack me when I attack into it. But since I know that we had the poop here, I attacked him anyways and did some damage. So we can set up for, we got a great bone setup here, so I'm just gonna leave this here. Maybe we can get lucky, since we cannot save the mana for next turn. You see, it just drained up here. We had a few poop mana, but that's gone now. It's gone forever. Gone forever. Oh, we're gonna take 1 damage. I didn't think about that. So, what I was just talking about attacking into a poison cloud will make the poison cloud attack you. I just kind of forgot that. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest. So I see that we have a tooth play here. You know, I'm beginning to think that this whole game is just an elaborate ruse of the developers of this game to make me say poop and pee and boogers as often and in a short period of time as possible. So we will be re-rolling to see if we get some lucky play, like booger? Booger? No. No booger. 3 attacks this turn though. So we definitely want to booger up one enemy. For instance, you. So that's 1 less attack. You can also make a bone. But does that bone do anything for us? Does it? I'm not sure. We can also do is pull a poop down. Yes. Set up for a good poop play right here. And block 1 path. How about this one? So now we can whack and whack you, and it did not interrupt his attack. Very unfortunate, but what we can do is... okay. So I wanted to play the tooth here, but we cannot. Oh, we can in fact. No, we cannot. It's a confusing thing. 2 attacks this turn. We got 1 tooth play right here. Optimally, it would be a poop play. But we don't have. Oh, we do have this though. So how is this? A bone play? Or? Oh, so we still have a bone play right here. That's no problem. That's 1 free move. And some new tiles on the board. Didn't do anything fancy for us, but we can get some bones out of it. I think that's pretty worth it. You know? Kill this guy, and then we also have the opportunity to kill you. Thank you. That's 1 attack. We have half a heart left. Nobody is attacking though, so I'm quite happy about that. So we want to set up for a poo-poo play. And how do we do that? Well, it's quite complicated here. I think we also just set up for a good tooth play next turn. 1 attack, that's fine. I think this gives us a 3 damage tooth. Yeah, it does. So that kills you. No problem. And now we can reroll a row of tiles. We do that? Sure. Let's reroll this. Okay. Okay. We can reroll this. We can reroll this. Oh, and we have 1 move left. So see if we can set up a poop. Yes, in fact we can. Big poop for next turn. Look right here. Big poop, as I said. Put it here. And then we can attack a number of times and kill this enemy. I like that strategy. Making poop, killing enemies. You know, poop protects you too. Killing enemies also protects you. So defense is the best defense and offense is the best offense. Wait, no. Defense is the best defense in this case, but offense is also the best defense in this case. So we don't want converter. We also are using both poop and booger mana. Converting it into gray mana, which is 2 mana I think, just make us reroll tiles more. That's no, not that exciting. How about watch battery? 1 movement. I like that. We're fighting against the peeper with 1 health. So right off the bat, we will be making more moves for us. So I kind of want to set up for a great poop play. But do we see any? Well, maybe. So we can make a good poop play next. Oh, and we also have one more move. So we could... Oh, we get one... Oh, no. Okay, then. So let's move this down, I guess. Or do I see anything better? No, in fact I don't. So one attack coming from you. So we will be using the poop to protect ourselves. Put it right here. Whack away this little ball. Whack you away. Make way, please. He attacks the poop. And now both eyes are attacking. I don't like that. So, we can make a booger. But does it do anything for us? I don't know. Are we dead? Are we dead here? We can protect ourselves from one attack. Good. And then we can get a bone. Actually, no, I'd like to play the tooth, because it gives us rerolls. Please move. Oh yes, he's attacking the poop now, so that's good. Let's reroll this tile. I don't see... And this is a great reroll. We have so much poop lying around. So now I can safely reroll this, and that's perfect. That's a perfect reroll. I think. So we can set up this poop here. Then we can... What do we do about this? Alright. We made a poop coming down. Good. Let's end the turn. We have 2 attacks coming up. And I guess we'll be making poop. I don't like to do this. But let's make big poop here. Like really big poop. Put one big poop down the middle. Smack you into the middle. Hold on. That was useless. Yeah, that's useless. Damn it. It just ends up attacking the poop, and you too. That wasn't very good. This turn we can get a great bone plate, right? I'm just trying to think about how to set up the optimal bone play. I don't think it exists though. See, that's a really great play here. No way to set it up. So, for a 7 bone play next turn, what do we need to do? Does it kill you though? I'm not sure. Am I ready to try? So move this over here. We can get 3 bones and 3 bones lining up. We have this bone right above our middle to put down. That's okay. That's what we want. So we need bones here and here and here. Yeah, we can get that. Like this. and then like this. Set up for next turn. I hope this kills you, my dude. If not, we're screwed. Okay, school coming down. Are you doing 15 damage? That's a question. No, it's doing 7 damage and he's killing us. Okay. Remember, our bony friend only does 8 damage. Alright, played 20 minutes and got 8 cents. Oh, I mean 8 cents, that's great. That's like something you find in, let's say, a month. I'd say you need 1 month to find about 8 cents on the street, on average, right? Or I'd say 3 weeks actually. You're probably wondering what I'm going on about. But, like, I'm talking about, if you're walking down the street, how likely is it that you find money just lying on the street? So, like, it's pretty unlikely, I think. Not as unlikely as winning in the lottery, of course. But it's pretty unlikely, you know, for everyday life. And then mostly when you find it, it's just a normal cent. Maybe 5 cents. I'm talking euros right now. So I don't know how the dollar system works quite yet. You know, like you also have cents, right? You have nickels, dimes too, whatever. So we're talking about cents. Most of the time it's just 1 cent, right? So 8 cents, finding 8 cents probably takes you quite a while. So I think for our playthrough right now, we only took 20 minutes to gain 8 cents. I think that's not bad. That's not a bad result. And with that optimistic outlook, I will see you in the next one. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Maybe also subscribe to me. I'd enjoy that very much. I get a little dopamine rush in my brain and my cerebrum when I see it. But also it just makes me happy to see that people enjoy what I make. So, I will see you, hopefully, in the next one.